Troops Reilly's Gaff is recorded in Strangers Barbers down at 80 Kent Street in the Bars. Come down, get yourself a wee chop. Cheers.
Day-to-day the shit change, but you know for the most part nothing ain't different. Sometimes be stuck in my ways, weekend fucked up in somebody's kitchen, sticking my hand, I'm chilling with the trips and my few cans down, so I walk like Winston. Trust me, I wake up hanging, you hang that I'm leaving this bed, you're kidding. I'm sitting on back in the pad, get deep fried and I smoke some packs of the grass. Put the feet up, kick back and relaxing at best. No, I'm sitting on Reilly's Gaff.
I'm doing Airwaves. How good are Airwaves?
Is that the ones we bought last night?
No, this is another tub, mate. I buy like multiple. I love these things, mate. Oh, man.
Tub of chewing gum. That's for the car, innit?
Aye.
That's car
You
shit.
always walk about with that in your
tub.
pocket.
Exactly.
I do.
How bad can your breast smell? 100 chungies on you all the time.
I go through them, mate. I fire through them.
That's too chunky to be in a pocket.
I chain chew, but like, I'm one end after the other.
Really?
Two at a time.
Chain chew?
I chain chew,
I've
bro.
never been a chewing gum guy. Nah, I'm all good, man.
Nah.
Nah, like I'll sometimes have it, but I was never the guy that had chewing gum in school. I was the guy like, geez a bit.
You take one, but you want to give one out.
Take a chewing gum off someday. No, I supplied, mate. I supplied the chungies.
You're a people pleaser.
Hubba bubbas and that. Mate, see in the shop see the shop at my school that we went to for lunch. They wouldn't give you change, they would give you Hubba Bubbas instead of change.
Is that the
Shut up.
I swear, mate.
Shut up.
I'm being
That's a scam. You're getting
Mate, they would go at right.
That's a scam.
15 pence or 3 Hubba Bubbas, and you'd be like, 3 Hubba Bubbas or something. Like,
but
then sometimes they just flung it in, they were like, take them. Like, they would go off for it, like 2 Hubba Bubbas.
Is that the ones that has juice in it?
No,
Remember them?
that's
What are
like
they?
Juicy Chews or something. mate.
No, that is Hubba Bubba, I think, but no, wait. Is it?
No,
I don't know.
no.
I know what you're talking. I actually can.
It's like
I can taste
circle ones.
Aye, I know what you mean. They were wild, actually. That's just flown
I'd
back
take
to
them
me.
as change.
That might be Hubba Bubbas.
They're
actually.
50p, but tell you what, if you're juicing that in them, mate, they're dearer.
See the other day I was in a taxi and I was talking to the taxi driver about like he was talking about his old jobs and he was in a mad ice cream van, like an ice cream van, man. And I was pure baked and I was like, this is fucking brilliant. Like, I actually get to talk to it. I was like, what's it like, mate? Like, he's like, it's brilliant, mate. Just drive a bit.
You should get one on, shouldn't we?
Aye, mate. You should get an ice cream van, especially if they've been in the wars. You know about the ice cream van
Getting the
wars?
van blown up, man.
Mate, aye, that was mental. I asked him about it and he was like, aye, that was all made up fucking shit. No, he was like, his patch was doing Springburn. But a Springburn ice cream van, man van is an interesting dude, mate.
He'll have some tales.
He will do.
But Kaz, thank you, mate, for coming back. Overdue, mate, I'd say.
It feels so fucking amazing being here. Like
good,
being
mate.
back on Reilly's Gaff. Part 3 this is.
Is this the third one?
Third.
You have 3 loves in your life, I heard. And I don't know what the sort of quote is beyond that point, but I know like the third one's that's the one.
The third one's the one.
First 2 you're like, God, just figuring yourself out. Third one, that's the one.
So this is all going to come together.
Aye, so this is going to be the best one ever.
This is going to be the third
No
love.
pressure. No pressure.
See the good thing about this? I feel like part 1, part 2, part 3, you just see all of us, all our careers, everything grown, and it's beautiful to see, man. Like even you guys as well, smashing it with the podcast. You've stayed consistent, and it's amazing, man. And obviously you... Wait, before I get into this, have I ever turned up to your podcast empty-handed?
Never.
Not once.
No.
Always
So-
go out with a bag of swag when guys come in. It's brilliant.
First time, sunglasses. Second time, Rolex. Third time, I had to sort you guys out, so I nipped into Harvey Nicks on my way. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Big baller this time,
Bro,
bro.
that's like that. See, the thing is, I know we don't even have one of them here, don't we? No, that's an Edinburgh shop. That's like a pure.
you can't even get that
You
here.
need to travel for Harvey Nicks, bro, and you're bringing it to us.
But I don't want to just give you this just because I'm on the pod again. This is like a thank you as well. Helping out with the first event, sticking by me through the bullshit. Yous know the genuine, humble Kaz Milligan, you know what I mean? So that's just a thank you for...
mate, thank you
just for
so
everything,
much, man.
This is gorgeous, mate. Do we open it now?
Aye, let's go.
I open
I
it.
do feel
now,
like
by
this
the
is-
way, everybody watching, this is not... I don't think this is their drip, but
Oh, mate.
I'm icing them out. You get me? You might never wear this. She even says to me, you want the receipt? I goes, they've no got a choice. Bin the receipt.
Bum that. Imagine you said that to somebody. Bum the receipt.
You want Hubba Bubbas or a receipt?
Yeah, I put the mic down.
I know, mate. Oh, wait.
I don't know if yous are jewellery guys or ice
Mate,
guys,
you know what?
but
I need a bit of jewellery.
I got yous both a tennis diamond bracelet.
A
'Cause
white gold tennis bracelet, bro.
You're the boy, mate.
That's next level, mate.
Thank you
That
so
is
much,
some
bro.
drip, bro. I'm
So
sticking
good,
on
man.
right now, mate.
Look at that, mate. That's glistening. That's
By the way, one thing I never even asked about was the size. They're looking small.
no.
Did you burn the receipt? Mate, they'll be fine, mate. They'll fit. That'll fit. No bother. On it. That's
if
right. I've
no-
got dainty wrists, bro.
Yeah.
I'll leave it to now because I feel like I'll
Just in case
I'll
it
get
doesn't fit.
I want my left
Mate,
wrist on.
thank you so much.
That's all good, man.
I want my left wrist on froze, bro.
So what's been happening, Kaz? Tell us, mate, while I get this on my wrist.
You know, I'm
Mate,
just...
Well, let's just start fucking natural fucking Novo, mate. We're on to bigger things now, mate. What's
Mate.
happening? How did this happen? How did it? Because people in my work are like, who'll do that? Kaz is fighting now. I'm like, oh, who? I kind of knew. You never let me know,
Yeah.
but I kind of knew. Fucking natural Novo. But then that shows you, mate, it's like people that were only talking about the first one are talking about this one. now.
Exactly. It was just 10 steps up, man. So the story of getting Nacho Novo was... So I was in London the night before we went to Santorini.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just lying in bed. Gigi had already fell asleep. And for some weird reason, Nacho Novo sprung to mind, mate.
As he does, mate.
As he does,
It
mate.
springs into my mind sometimes, randomly,
Just
mate.
randomly, mate.
It's going against Celtic, man. It's a random vision here.
So it just popped in my head and I thought, do you know what? Imagine I fought Nacho Novo. Because me growing up, I supported Rangers, right? I lost interest in football when I was like 15, so I don't support anybody now. But when I was growing up, all my Rangers tops, Novo number 10 printed on the back. It was my highest goal scorer on FIFA, on my PSP, like the whole shebang, man. It was like my baller, innit? So I go, imagine if I boxed him. Do you know what? I'll shoot my shot. Messaged him on Instagram. 20 minutes later, got a reply. So I can't sleep. I've got a flight in the morning to Santorini and I'm like, what the fuck? I don't fucking know. So we're just chatting back and forth and then he was like, I'm game. Let's talk numbers. So got up, flew to Santorini and then just pretty much got an agreement on. And then it took 17 days to get the contracts finalised and signed. So in Santorini as well, I also got in contact with the Hydro and got that secured as well. So then I came back for Santorini, boom, done my meetings, got everything secured, signed the contracts, it's on.
That's like a lot quicker, innit? 17 days than last
Nacho
time.
Novo easy to negotiate with.
Nacho Novo's just like,
It was a bit head frying, I must admit, but we got there eventually.
is he playing hardball?
It was, man.
You want
Him
paid,
and
mate?
his team, innit? So it was like, but we got there.
Because
He's
does he-
getting paid, I'm telling you that.
Does he still have like mad? Because he'll know mad loyals and all that for like being a football player, like agents and that. He's been through all this, mate.
There were some agents that we had to go through, but whatever I want, I get, man. So we got
That's
the
it.
job done.
And the Hydro, I know, mate. What the fuck?
What
bro?
made you? Because you could have. I feel like you could have. I mean, Hydro's got to be expensive to book. Aye. So you could have easily done Nacho Novo and done it maybe at like somewhere bigger than the Normandy.
Yep.
But the Hydro's like the biggest you can really do here.
Oh, this is me hit peak.
Murrayfield next year, bro.
So, mate, Hampden, cuz. So my original plan was a hotel, O2 Glasgow, because that's 2.5K
That's what I was gonna
capacity,
say.
and then the Hydro. Mate, I just got too excited. Fuck it, Hydro! Do you know what I mean? I got far too excited, man. So, and the connects were there, bro. So I thought, oh, fuck it. Just time to take the biggest risk in my life. Biggest financial risk. Like, bro, it's scary, man. Like, this is the shit people don't see behind the scenes. Bro, I'm on the brink of taking panic attacks because I'm dealing with such big numbers that I've never dealt with before. Like, hundreds of thousands, bro. And it's like, this better sell. So everybody, go get your tickets on Ticketmaster.
Aye, we need Kaz to keep, because if this doesn't sell out, we can't keep getting gifts all the time, and that's terrible.
I'm gonna need earrings and that. No, I mean I'm gonna get right into it, bro.
Earrings?
Necklaces and that. I'm gonna get right into it.
Next time you come on, mate, we're gonna be
rubbing off on
covered
me,
in
bro.
jewellery.
Mad grills and
Mate,
that.
but it is a risk. So were you see when you were doing it? Obviously, you're saying you shot your load quite early. As soon as you probably seen the hydro, you're like, Kaz Milligan in the hydro. I can see it now.
100%.
So were you like? Was there a point where you like even? I take it you went and did you go meet the people at the hydro?
Yeah.
Was there a point you're like, oh fuck, I don't know if I can do this, or are you like,
Mate.
full steam ahead? Here we go.
It goes back to what you mentioned on the Oaksy B episode. And so I think it was the Oaksy B episode, or it was that Eugene boy. See, I think it was that Eugene guy's episode when you were saying like, oh, it's weird how people come up and take photos. And you're like, you need to be a freak if you think it's normal. And you're like, I click Kaz Milligan. I was watching it like, what?
What's he putting me for?
No, but your personality is so
Suited to.
I feel like you're maybe one of the only people I've met that I don't think has a sort of, unless you just put it in your head so that you can cope with everything that goes on, but you're the first person that I would say like comes in here and they're no like, I feel like a bit of an imposter doing all this shit. You're like, I was made to do this. Like, no, a lot of people are really wild like that.
No, 100%. That's what it is, man. Like, maybe some people, they've never really had big dreams or whatever, and then it just comes to them when they're maybe like 18, 20 odd or whatever, and then they're like, whoa, this is like imposter. But bro, since a wee boy I thought I'm fucking gunning for the top. Do you know what I mean? So that's why it's like, I'm just, as soon as a new experience happens, I'm like, all right, cool, this is the shit I predicted. This is the shit I've been working towards. And then it's instantly, I know now how to act towards it and stuff like that. And fair enough, I might be a bit of a freak in it, but fuck it.
Can I ask you something about that? So see how like, because you're quite methodical and that, like planning out like mad moves and that. Was it always, were you always going to boxing? Was that always in the back of your head, or was that always kind of like that? Or was it maybe the mad recent kind of the way the boxing's went now with like YouTubers and that, and you're like, I can do this for us?
A bit of both, bro. So like, obviously with my dad, the background and stuff like that, it's something that I've always sort of been interested in, but never really done it properly. And then it was always like intriguing to me, but it's like, right, let's just say I was 20 when I thought about it. I'm like, right, I'm 20, like I can't just start proper now. People who's been boxing since they were 5, mate. Like I've got no chance now. And then obviously all the KSI, Logan Paul, Jake Paul started, and I goes, fuck, this is like aligning perfectly for me to actually try this shit. So it kind of aligned up, man. And for a couple of years now, I'm like watching Jake Paul and KSI, and I'm just watching the TV with my dad, and I'm like, fuck, that looks sick. My dad's like, make this shit happen. And I was like, I'm not clouted enough yet. I know that for a fact. So I just kept working, and then here we are.
Hydro. Second year in, bro.
Mate, how do you feel like, because we were kind of talking about it the other day, because I made like a tweet, because people were just like, see when that fight got announced, man, I thought people would have learned for the first one, where like, when that got announced, it was like, you're fucking got to be a mad TikTok boxing event, Kaz Milligan's boxing, the property boss, and it was like a very new, weird thing. So I expected people to be like, their usual self, be like, what the fuck? Why would anybody watch that? What? Or who cares about all these people and that? And then they're the exact same people that last second were like, well, we'll just buy that Kaz Milligan pay-per-view, like, we'll just do it. So how do you feel when all that shit gets announced and then you're trying to do something like that you in your head feel like is going to grow the Scottish scene, and you're actually feeling like you're helping people, and then as soon as you announce all these things that you're taking big risks for, people are like, what the fuck, man? Are you just like, does it annoy you, or is it more a way where you're like, I expect that to happen, so fuck it?
Bit of both, man. Like nothing on the internet bothers me. No hate, negativity. It does not bother me, man. Like as you know, I lean into it, pays the bills. Like,
Keeps the lights on.
Fun as well, innit? But it gets to a point where it's like I'm working so hard, and like, how has people not realised all this influence in boxing shit? We're not trying to be boxers. We're not saying we're professional, but like, fight a real boxer. I'm not a real boxer. Why would I do that?
I know.
Like, I'm a TikToker, so let me fight a TikToker at least.
Aye.
Then, do you know what I mean? So I going back to your point, like it can be annoying, man. But as I say, I knew what was coming. See, the annoying thing is though. Let's quickly talk about this as well. I've kept this just for this podcast, right? The heart condition shit. Novo's heart.
Right.
Oh, right.
You know,
Yep.
he's previously
Yes.
had a heart attack and
Aye,
stuff,
aye.
right? So, genuinely, I never knew until contracts were signed. And see, as soon as I started finding out and I phoned him, I'm like, bro, when was this? And he was like, oh, it was 6 years ago. I'm like, oh, fuck it then. Do you know what I mean? And then we got everything done and dealt with, and obviously you can fight. But, oh, bro, see, as soon as that came, straight away, I looked at Gigi. I was like, "That's it. That's everybody's excuse now. That's
Automatically.
That's like the what's the word? I'm like, what do you call it, man? It's
I know
like
what you mean, the condition
crack,
or something.
It's like
Aye.
the crack that people could just like, boom, we've got something.
Chink in the armour.
Aye, man. And I thought, fuck, that's it. Because like the old man shit. Like he's a year younger than the last opponent, so like I'm coming down in it.
You're going to
a young
get
man.
I'm like, oh, bro, he's so young in it. But
spry.
and
Very
then
spry.
when I heard the heart, I'm like, oh, everybody's going to run with that, man.
You're like, yes, I'm definitely smashing him now. He's pure no well, I'll kill him.
No, but
coffee and that.
the thing is, like, people were acting as if he had a heart attack 2 days ago, right? It was 6 years ago. Fair enough, it's still like whatever, right? But it's no like it wasn't a heart attack. Like, thank God it wasn't a heart attack that like heavy fucked him out to the point where like the guy's still playing football, he's still active, he's still in the gym, he's still boxing. Like, do you know what I mean? And bro, if you Google it, boxing training is advised for people that's had a heart attack.
Oh, really? Aye.
Yeah. So
'Cause it
I'm
keeps
doing him a
it-
favour, innit?
You're basically his doctor.
Yeah,
Dr. Milligan.
I'm literally saving Nacho Novo's life.
You're prescribing him an ass whipping.
But another thing as well, man, like he's using this as well opportunity to inspire people as well, because he says to me, he was like, he's thanked me. He's like, bro, this is amazing. I'm getting, do you know what I mean? This is giving me another purpose to get fit, get back in shape, and just basically just go for it, man. So
Well, mate, see on that, right? Because obviously this is somebody that you like grew up sort of idolising and that.
Yeah.
So it's like, how do you think the sort of lead up to the fight, when there's like maybe press conferences and stuff like that, or you're talking about it on TikTok, how do you think the sort of trash talk side it will go? Because with the property boss, I felt like it was always going to go that way, where he would call you a female's name or something like that, and then you would slag him for like his clob on that. But I'm like, you gotta be like that, fuck you, Nacho, fucking idiot.
mate, I'm gonna do whatever pays the bills, mate.
That's it.
I'm not giving a fuck. Like, do you know what I mean? I obviously respect him. I love him to bits, man. Like this guy, as I say, I grew up idolising him, but at the end of the day, bro, he's going to try and knock me out. So I need to get in the right mindset to be like, fuck you.
Aye.
And everybody knows I'm the master at marketing.
Yeah.
So I'll do what the fuck I want, mate. And if I feel like I want to be respectful, the first press conference, I'll be respectful. If I feel like being an absolute dickhead, I'll be a dickhead. Like, bro, I've already been on Twitter, bro. I just started Twitter, right? Got like 200 followers or something. And I'm already saying, I'm a beat fuck out of Nacho Novo, and I'll beat fuck out any SPL or Premier League footballer that's got a problem with it. Right? Do you know what I mean? I'll, mate.
I think you need to go for like Neil Doncaster or something. Like, you need to get the head of the SFA or something next time.
Who's that?
He's like the head of the Scottish Football Association. We could go for him.
Is it?
Aye.
Could fight him.
Call it, mate.
Neil Doncaster, you're getting it, mate. Right? You fucking what? You specky bastard.
Getting fucking done in, mate.
Then I love you, Neil Doncaster. Hope you can come on the pod one
What
day,
a
mate.
boy. Mad envy, bro.
So how do you use? Obviously, you done the face off. How do you use? Property boss was a bigger guy, right? From the get go, I thought,
Yeah.
Not just that, like he's taller or that. He's just a different builder guy, right? He's just a big fucking.
Yeah.
So I was like, this is going to be a sort of uphill battle. How do you Nacho Novo sort of way up?
Novo's like 1 or 2 inch shorter than me. On the face off, it was like on a hill, and I was like, "You want the tall side?" And he was laughing. He was like, "Aye, aye." I actually just posted behind the scenes vlog of the whole journey, which is pretty cool. But so he's like a 1 or 2 inch shorter than me, but he's like bulky, bro. Like, see, his body is like that big solid sort of body, but I'm not giving a fuck, man. He's got a 7 kilo weight advantage. So as long as he gets on weight, man, it's like, I don't know what I talk about too much, but my previous opponent, he had a 10 kilogram weight advantage, and I was sparring people at 80 kilo and keeping up, doing amazing, bro. I prepared for that, and obviously came in 20 kilo. I was thought, mate, because I went away. I was like, I'm going in there to lose, because but if I didn't go in, I get the backlash. So I'll go in, I'll take the L. Cool. So I done it, and fuck it.
Because they were actually trying that day. I mean, I don't know how many people realise, but they were trying to. I think they were like, we can't put this on. And
by the way, thank you for speaking up with that, because again, so many people were trying to lie about the whole situation. The previous opponent being one, saying they wanted to put it on. It was cousin his dad that didn't it. My dad convinced me to get in the ring because I didn't want to go in. Do you know what I mean? But the official was like, we do want to be a part of this. That's why it needs to be an exhibition.
That was how the whole thing started, because obviously you did a weigh-in, things get a bit heated, and then
Stuart Allen,
mate, governing, but mate, my fucking hero, Stuart Allen.
I love that cunt, mate. See the mad wee guy?
Yeah.
He's the best, mate.
I know. I actually seen him at the previous local show that I was at.
He looked, as soon as we got to that event, we're like, what's going to happen tonight? As soon as we seen Stuart Allen at the fucking weigh-in, well, everything's got to be all right. This guy he just looks like a boxing guy, doesn't he? You're like, he knows. And it was him that was like, I don't want my fucking name on this shit.
I know.
So
I know.
It still went ahead, but I knew there was no way. Obviously, you're saying you kind of didn't want to go in, but I knew there was no way. I mean, think of like when we first started talking about, before even anything get put together at all, just an idea.
Yeah.
You were talking to me about I want to do boxing, and even Mark Hamilton, he's got to do it, he's not going to do it. For that to like the day of the fight, and then you need to go, nah, I'm not going in. It's just like, you're never going to do that.
See what hurt me as well is obviously see the Kaz Milligan haters, right? I get it, cool, hate me, whatever. But at least stick to your actual thought. So, for example, if that was anybody else and somebody was 3 kilo over the weight advantage, everybody else would be like, oh, that's unfair. Then he step in. But my guy comes in 8 kilo over, which is 20 kilo in total. Shite bag if you didn't go in. Oh, you got in and you got barred. I'm like, well, he was 20 kilo over. Who cares though? It's like, come on, man.
See as well the amount of people that come up to me and say, how's that fight a draw, man? I'm like,
oh my God, that fries my brain,
that might be
bruv.
the worst one at the locks. I'm like, did you not listen to like anything to do with that whole day? Or like, it's infuriating.
And you don't
man.
want to explain it. You're like, I'm not explaining
bro,
this shit.
I'm done explaining myself for like literally from just a few weeks ago for the rest of my life. I'm not explaining shit unless my explanation is going to fucking pay the bills. Because it's got to the point, bro, like what I've noticed with this previous event, I've explained myself 100 times and they just keep repeating themselves.
Don't listen.
Like, you're not listening. Like, do you know what I mean? So fuck it.
I feel like the way we even like put people going on podcasts and making videos about things and that, I feel like there's, even if you put the truth out there, there's that many videos just circling about, and people are seeing this one and they're not seeing that one, and they're like, and then that's the narrative, and then it's just weird. It's like an echo chamber, and it's like whatever one you get stuck in, you're like, how was that fight a fucking draw, man? You're like,
I know.
Listen to the shit.
I know, that's it, man. Like, as you say, people are going on podcasts, they're lying about it. People that were involved lying about it, and I could literally pull up screenshots. I could offer them money to prove themselves right, and they wouldn't prove themselves right. But then my explanation just gets ignored anyway.
So what?
It's like, well, we like you, we like him, so fuck your facts. We're gonna believe his bullshit.
I just picking a side and be like,
man,
that's who I like, so that's who I believe.
Exactly.
Selective hearing or something.
So you've got selective hearing, then you've got selective thinking as well. So it's like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's just fried, man.
Like they would, like, they're choosing to think because whatever, like, think some way about you, it's affecting their fucking
bro, somebody
thoughts.
could look in this camera and goes, Kaz Milligan murdered somebody last week. Without facts, people be like, I bet he fucking did. I believe that. I believe that.
I think you did, bro.
Mate,
A
a guy came up to me, right? Guy comes in my work, Danny, shout out to Danny. If you're
Big ups,
watching this.
Danny, come on, boy.
Came up to me and he's like, Kaz Milligan in the jail, right? And I'm like, because I hadn't heard for you a few days. I didn't know if it was because of obviously you're in hospital. I didn't know that, right? And he's like, I said, I don't think so, no. And he was like, that's how he's been quite quiet and that. He's in the jail. And I'm like, for what? And he's like, fraud apparently, right? And I'm thinking, you wouldn't get the immediate jail for fraud. Like, you need to go, it's not like you murdered somebody, like, they wouldn't just put you in like a prison until you were
Bro,
sentenced.
I'm gonna be 100% honest, like, because I text you like what's happening with Cat, what's happening with the podcast, and he was like, I don't know, somebody said Kaz might be in jail.
I was like, I don't know what to do.
As soon as he said that, mate, I was like, what for? Is it tax? I was like, aye. I was still picturing you getting huckled at your house and that, know what I mean?
In the middle of the night. But then, mate, the funniest part is, I said, I don't think he's in the jail. Who's saying that? And he says, I think it was that Lee Sutherland. I'm like, I must be true then, fuck's sake.
Mate, I think for the next fight, I think you should roid up, bro.
Right.
Mate, I've only got
They testing? Is there testing?
There will be, aye. But, bro,
Kaz on roids would be cute.
Imagine
big massive neck and that is fucking huge.
mate, my last opponent was on roids, fuck's sake. That's another thing, right? People are judging my performance of fighting somebody 5 weight classes above me. Like, please don't, man. Like, that's what I'm saying. I heard your commentary as well. I only had my right hand. That's why I was fucking just throw my right hand, my backhand constant, because my jab was useless.
Doing nothing.
Like, it was far too heavy.
3 stone
and
or
like,
something.
even the reach advantage, I couldn't even use the jab to then open an opportunity, because as soon as I tried to get close with the jab, I was getting pung back.
Aye.
And gone back to the whole respect, I just want to get this off my chest quick. Going back to the whole like, oh, if you step in the ring, respect. But I step in the ring with somebody that much heavier than me, I still didn't get respect. And by the way, I was getting absolute battered every round, and as soon as he stopped punching, what did I do? Come forward for swinging. So it's like, where does the respect come? Anybody, who else, right, is going to do what I fucking done there? Step in the ring with somebody 5 weight classes heavier and still fight back. Every time that bell went for the next round, I was the first in the middle. Fair enough, he pushed. I was getting overpowered. I went in there knowing I was taking an L. But I can't mind what I was going to say next, but I just wanted to get it off my chest.
Aye,
man.
no, that's true, but mate, because you were like going for it. You were trying to, like, know what I mean? It wasn't like, because there was other.
And I know the boxing, do you know what I mean? It was useless, but that's what I'm saying, man. Like, if it was somebody my weight, bro, like, you'll see.
Are you know so happy as well, like, because the only time people have ever seen you boxing is in that fight, really, apart from like sparring and shit. So you know so happy now you've got like another time to go and prove what you can actually do.
Not 100%. And like, if he makes weight, fair enough, he's got a 7 kilo weight advantage, but like, we've already trained for that. Like, I've not trained since that. I've not trained in 9 weeks, right? But I start training tomorrow, so I'll have a 10-week camp or a 9-week camp. But it's not going to be something that's like heavily overpowering. Like, will he still have that weight advantage? Like, but I'm not. That's not an excuse. Like last time, I says I'll not make the weight advantage an excuse if he made weight, but he didn't. So there is an excuse then. It's a valid excuse. But if you make weight, I would never ever use the weight as an excuse. That's something that I'm preparing for. So he'll have a wee bit of weight advantage, but once I deal with him, bro, I'll get somebody my weight, or I'll get somebody lighter so I could cut to so I could hit my peak physical condition, and then let's see what fucking happens.
Matty.
Do you know what I mean?
Matty.
I've already battered him in the gym.
So you were saying to me the day Matty and Adam are going to be in the card?
Matty and Adam, because they're the two especially that's showed me so much respect throughout the first journey. Reached out to see if I was alright, calling me, sticking up for me on social media. They had my back throughout the bullshit because they knew the truth. So you know me as well, man. Anybody that shows me loyalty and even just an ounce of respect or whatever, I'll try my hardest to look after them and do what I can to return that favour.
Right, they're good and all, mate. Matty's,
definitely.
Matty's box office, bro.
Matty's total money, mate.
Matty, mate.
Have We've got a couple, man. We've got a couple that's like, we could get signed easy, but we've got other ones that I'm like, right, we really want this, but then they're asking for too much money, and then it's sticky, man. So
they're not going to be worth the money that they're asking for, sort of thing, but you don't feel.
Yeah, so he's definitely involved, though.
Do you need to do stuff for something like that? Mad cost analysis shit and all that. Like, do you need to sit down with mad hydro people? Like, are they involved in anything, or is it you?
The hydro, we've obviously got our deal. We've got our everything set with the hydro, but when it comes to like paying paying fighters, we see firstly who deserves to be paid, because remember, like, even having the opportunity is fucking massive. Do you get me? Like, so some people would do it for free, and like, quite rightly so, it's a massive opportunity. But for those who obviously deserve to get paid, it's just weighing up what's going to make sense for both parties, the business and them, and obviously what they could bring to the table.
Is there anybody that
A lot of people overprice themselves. That happened last time. People saying we should be main event. No, mate, you sold 10 tickets, chillax. Do you know what I mean?
Cheers.
Before this starts, mate, do you want a beer?
No, if it's one of the fucking the rubbish supermarket normal beers. Hate them.
It's from Beer 52. It's beers from all around the world, and they send them out to you, and they're from all around the world.
Different types of beers.
All different kinds, dark beers and stouts and
IPAs.
lager and IPA. Do you want one?
I'll take one of those.
Okay. Troops were delighted to have Beer 52 back on board with us, and they're still offering you a free case of 8 new and exclusive beers. All you need to do is go to www.beer52.com/gaff, that's GAFF, and cover the postage cost of $6.95, and you're going to get those 8 beers delivered right to your door. They're from all around the world. They've got dark beer, stout, IPAs, lager. So if you're in love with the beer, there's only one way to go, and that's Beer 52. You can sign up and cancel at any time. That's 8 free beers delivered to your door for free. Just cover that postage cost. You can also learn about the beers. They deliver you a wee magazine as well and some snacks to have with your beers. It's delightful. I was actually signed up for it like 2 weeks before they came back on board with. So this is something we actually use. All the beers are delicious. I've never had a bad one from it. So sign up today. That's www.beer52.com/gaff to claim your free case of insanely good beers now. That's beer52.com/GAFF.
What's that, mate?
That's Australian Pale Ale, mate. What did you think of that?
That was flavourful and hoppy and everything I want, and delicious, and it was a really refreshing beverage.
It's even just gone back to like the first event, right? The whole thing. I'm taking it you would have learned so much for doing that.
So much.
What's some things looking back you're like, maybe I should have, if you could go back and redo it, what would you have done maybe a bit differently?
There's a few things. I feel like that style of the event suited a hotel vibe and suited the first one. You know, I wasn't even there to experience it. I was up in my room and stuff and warming up, etc. But people were coming up, like my boys and my mum and my auntie and stuff was coming up like, it's fucking bouncing down there.
Aye, mate.
Bro, everybody there had the best night ever.
We always
lit,
say,
mate.
mate, we
Ever.
always say that, like, see, because obviously, as you know, that there was like issues with the streaming shit.
Aye,
So
we'll
a lot,
talk about that.
So a lot of people, like, maybe get the audio or whatever, so they listen to it, but they couldn't feel the sort of atmosphere that we
Yeah.
could feel. And everybody else says to me, "What was that like being there?" And I was like, "It was nuts, man. It was actual."
Crazy.
Some night.
It was-
It
Nah, bro,
was
legit.
the famous some night.
It was so fun, mate. That's what I was saying. It was just a
Mate,
fun time, bro.
Incredible.
See, by the time the fucking TikTok fights were on, mate, like the crowd, like they changed because amateur fights were on, and it was like people wanted to see them boxing. It was good, but then it was, and this is what does my nut with people that don't get why you sell tickets to things
Yeah.
and other maybe amateur boxing things don't sell tickets. It's because people aren't there because they love boxing. They're there because they care about the two people that are in the ring.
Yeah.
They either like one of them
Facts.
and want to see them win, or maybe they don't like one of them, they want to see them lose. Either way, they're buying a ticket to go and see it. Whereas we amateur shows in other places, unless you know the people or you fucking love boxing, you're not going to go to them. So
Facts.
that people can't understand that, man.
I might start going to mad just amateur, like just
turn it up, stand-
amateur fights get
Yeah.
steaming, mate. Get venoms
Yeah,
in that.
that's another thing the haters is always going like, oh, this is taking away from boxing. Why not go away and support blah blah? I've probably been to more local shows than them. Do you know what I mean? Like I go consistently, but because I just love it, man. But
Or do you go to boxing things? Do you? Aye? I didn't even know that.
I
mate.
was at one like last week, supporting my coach Stephen Nunes. Big up Stephen Nunes. Won his pro debut. He's got his second fight in Manchester next week. I'll be going to that as well.
That'll be sick.
But no, for
Money
sure.
for the boxing, bro.
Yeah, man.
That's some. I love shit
I
like
know.
that. Mate, my pals will talk about going to Manchester for the UFC or something.
Oh, that would be hard.
Pagey's got that, mate.
Is he?
Here,
Aye.
last see UFC, right? He went to the one in London, and he was literally the top row, like the back,
Yeah.
back. 600 quid ticket.
Aye, and people were moaning at me because we've got 47 quid tickets at the Hydro.
How so? See, even with that, like the price range, were you like, fuck? Are people going to pay this? Were you worried about that? Or are you like, you know what?
No, the 40 quid. Like, bear in mind, it's 40 quid tickets. The extra 7 quid is like booking fees and shit that we can't take. Like, that's no. Do you know what I mean? That's not my responsibility or whatever. But it's like, look at the Normandy. They were 40 quid tickets.
Aye, 40 quid's like 40 quid's alright.
It's banging,
Fucking
mate.
night
And
out.
see if it was
At
like
the
20, see if
Hydro.
it was like 30, you'd be like, what?
No,
Why
mate,
are
if
these
it, was,
30?
if it was 30 or anything under 40, I'm in debt, mate.
Yeah, exactly.
So we
Aye.
had to price it at the point where it's like, right, the business has got to make the money back. Like, it's no like
Aye.
I'm trying to fucking overprice. No, it's business. We need to make our money back.
They're always going to be like, you can't go and see a show for like 30 quid in the Hydro, really. Do you know what I mean? It's like,
Mate, it's
you
like
can't-
60,
it doesn't
70,
matter what
80
it is.
quid,
It would
100
just-
quid plus.
You could if it was maybe just a guy standing, know what I mean? Just a guy standing talking, maybe.
Yeah.
But no like a mad production.
aye,
know
like
what
a
I mean?
show,
Like, well,
fucking
aye.
right, a ring and shit.
Aye,
like-
aye, it's different if you
But
just go.
see any sorry mate, but just going back to the stream, because I think a lot of people
Yeah.
wondered what happened with that.
Yeah.
We had our own theory about it getting too busy. I thought maybe,
So-
but what do you think happened
The
with it?
server or something.
So I'd spoke to obviously the streaming team, and it was obviously we're responsible. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying, oh, it's because of blah, 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 and the service and all the other people streaming it illegally inside. Take all that away. It's still our fault, and I'll take full responsibility, and so does that team. But it's basically they didn't realise how big this was going to be, and like how many people were going to be like, bro, there was 2 TikTok streams of people being there. Both of them had over 30,000 views.
Fuck's sake.
Crazy.
That's
so
wild,
obviously
bro.
that was like playing in with it as well. There's the service at the hotel as well. Just a bit of everything, man. But a lot of people are asking, is the same problem going to be with the Hydro? No. So I've already had a meeting with the Hydro as well, and the Hydro says, look, we've got a responsibility. We're not going to risk. We've got a reputation, and the Hydro is not going to ruin their reputation for Kaz Milligan. So they're like, if you're pay-per-viewing it, we've got everything in place to make sure that's smooth as fuck. Because again, we're the Hydro and we've got a reputation to keep. So, thank God, this one's going to run smooth.
Smoothly. Are they like? Is it all their equipment and shit? Or are you?
So
getting team
they've
again?
just got all the pure mad. Again, I'm not a tech guy. They've got all the mad fucking internet wire tech server shit. Do you know what I mean? That's
Aye.
like basically putting a Wi-Fi router in a pack-a-punch
Aye,
and just
aye, aye.
upgrading it, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Getting a ray gun.
So this one's going to be completely smooth. Pay-per-view coming soon.
Because last time the actual production, mate, like see before it, obviously you were saying you were up in your room. I was like walking up and I was talking to the boys that because we met
Yeah.
them before it. We
Yeah.
met a couple of them, other stuff, and like it was like pure. Like I was saying to him, I was like, it was hundreds of wires, mate. Like it was a pure big proper. It looked so good, like it couldn't go wrong. Know what I mean? So
Oh, mate, like even the cameras they use is like 35 grand cameras.
aye, big
like,
fucking wild times.
That's what I'm
It was-
saying. And like, amazing guys. Like, bro, they do the adverts for Iron Brew and shit. It's a multi-million-pound company.
Is that, aye?
But we just pretty much underestimated what this event, how big it was going to be, man. Like, as I say, there was this guy that came up to me, he was in his like 60s. He was like, Kaz, I've been going to boxing shows all my days. This is the best show I've been to the past decade. I was like, bro, thank you
Mate,
so
it was
much,
fucking
man.
amazing. Like, it actually
unreal.
was amazing.
It was so fun.
We were
Unbelievable,
fucking
man.
actual right there, mate. Like at the because we were commentating, and she just like the energy people like behind us and shit. I was like, fuck, people were just like coming up and sitting. I was like, I'm like, mate, you're on the fucking the stream like that. It's Reilly.
You're on the stream.
What are you talking about? I'm like, because obviously by the time the TikTok fights are on, people are just mangled, man. What do you think? What do you think about getting Sean Paul in the card? What do you think about that? You split on that. Sean Paul's on fire now on tickles,
I know,
mate.
man, but it's just like
Sean Paul's stonks are up, mate.
I know. Nah, I've spoke about it online as well. Me and Sean Paul, we still talk offline. He's brand new, man. He's not actually came to me off of social media and asked the question, but I have been asked it on like a live stream and shit as well. But I love it to bits, man. But as a businessman and as a business, if you go back to something that potentially wasted money and time, it would be bad business to go back to that. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean? Aye. It's like if you put your finger in the socket and get electrocuted, you wouldn't do it again. Aye. So it's a similar analogy as that. And I'm not saying he never turned up for malicious reasons or whatever. We had a discussion. But it just comes to the point where the business that we are doing now, there's far too much money and shit involved for us to take risks like that. Do you know what I mean?
I'm still out, mate. I'm not coming to the Hydro.
I'm in Tenerife, bro.
I'm in a taxi to the Hydro now, fuck's sake. Calm down. Fights in 10 minutes, mate. I'll be there, fuck. Who else can make roll back? We need Matty on. Is Matty and Higgy happening, or was that... Nah.
Bro,
that was
Matty quit, man. Like, does anybody want that rematch?
We're like, right, fucking Matty's coming back out to the ring, man.
Yeah.
Yes, here he comes to give like a speech or something. And he grabs a mic and he's like, I just want to say I fucking maybe lost and blah, blah, blah. But that doesn't even, like, he gave this good speech, mate. And I was like, fucking yes, Matty. He was getting rounds of applause, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, He's came in, he's lost, but he's ended up a winner here. Because everybody's like, he went in there and he done that.
Aye.
And then he asked for a rematch with Higgy, who he just fought about 20 minutes ago and got beat. And I was like, oh man, you know, just anybody else, apart from the guy that just beat you, 20 minutes ago.
It was like rematch.
The chant for rematch, and people are like, aye, rematch. Alright, we'll see that again. So definite opponent, mate. Definite opponent for Matty.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
We'll get Matthew in the roids, mate. I'm going to slip Matthew in the roids, mate.
We should all take roids, mate.
He'd be like, mate, Matty could be the next Nick Ball, mate.
Nick Ball. Did he win? Mate, Big Bang Jang knocked out Wilder.
Did he?
Yeah.
He's a big...
We were taking mushrooms and watching the boxing, see the Ngannou Joshua fight.
Yeah.
Mate, we were fucking tripping balls watching that, and we're watching like the undercard, and it was like Nick Ball, who's like this Scouse boxer, right? But mate, he's honestly about 5'1". But we were tripping. We're like, is he that small, or are we fucking tripping in it?
And his name is Nick Ball, and he's like a wee ball of energy.
Yeah.
Not a wee ball, it'd smash me.
But
mate.
then Big Bang Jang, we could not wait. Well, saying he's like. Big Bang, he's like...
He's a legend,
mate, he's unbelievable.
He's a
Big
super...
Man.
It's like we were saying, like he comes through like a force of nature.
He's just a force of nature, mate. He's not a human. He's just... What you call it, a slab of Chinese excellence?
A slab of Chinese excellence, that's it,
mate. The Big Man put Wilder in his arse last night.
Take it back to the Maldives.
Take it back to the Maldives, mate. 100%. Who else can we get? Is there anybody that you're like... Maybe no spoke to them or that, but you would love... to get them on the event? No, really?
I don't know. I honestly, bro, I've been so fucking busy in negotiations and discussions with other people. I've not really had the chance to like step back, like, right, let's think wild again. Mm-hmm. But we've got a potential co-main. I can't. It's no even like signed yet, so I can't even say it on this. But
you told us, right? And I'm not going to say it, obviously.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'll tell you later.
Blanket. Bleep it.
Right.
Wait, if you bleep this,
right.
I'll say what's...
Right, okay, because we will bleep... You will bleep it, won't you, Joe?
Please, bro, I'm fucked.
Right, say it. Oh, fuck!
That'll be so good.
How is that? Has that been spoke about then?
Yeah.
With the
With
men?
both of them,
With both parties?
Yeah.
Both parties have been consulted on the matter of boxing at the Hydro as a co-main event.
Yeah.
Kaz Milligan versus Natural Noble.
How
That's going to be the night of the century, mate.
Mate, as soon as the hydro's mentioned, or
Oh, mate.
don't mind if I'll take a bit of that.
Mate, that'd be sick, wouldn't it?
Aye.
That's a wild one, mate.
I know.
How's it been talking to them?
So my business partner spoke to Bleep, and I spoke to just gave him a message, mate. Messaged me back, here's my number, phoned him, had a good chat on the phone, half an hour. So aye man, it'll be wild. I must admit though, the one that my
Partner talked to.
I can't say too much, but to be honest, bro, I was like, but then bleep this guy.
Oh, that's what we'll bleep it. Oh,
says, I was like, who do you want to fight? What's a name out there? And he said that name. So I was like, we could make that happen.
Makes sense.
He's the one. He's the money maker out of the pair anyway. Like, see, if you get him fighting anybody,
aye, fact.
Yeah.
Cunts will love it, mate.
Mate, I'm trying. Bleep this again.
That is it, mate. Because
I know, bro. Like, as I say, whatever I want, I get, mate. I wanted on that. So I was like, how can I get on this? Cool.
I'll book the hydro. That's what I'll do. I'll book the hydro and get him fighting. That's
mate,
a
spend a quarter M just to get on that seat.
I know.
Mate, I'll make it back, man. It's got to be an actual. This is an unreal
Make
night,
that back, mate.
Just shape him up to be an unbelievable night, mate.
Mate, that is, if that's the standard we're going for, we're in for a sign me up the now, mate.
What about let's talk Suddy? Let's talk Lee Sutherland, mate.
You've had bother with him. He's a big part of this podcast.
Yeah.
I don't even think he fucking likes us, but
He hates us.
I really don't think he likes us.
Really?
I don't know why.
he turned on
Mate,
yous?
He's never liked this.
So, bro, no, I think he's hated us the full time. We've loved it. Like, Lee, sit there, mate. Do you want a drink in that? He's like, no.
Stupid daft wee men.
Mate, he does think we're stupid daft wee men. But
Mate, he'll be using all these clips and doing TikToks, man.
I 100%. 3 wee dafties. No, but Lee, we fucking love you, mate.
We do.
I don't know.
But you had issues with me. He fucking rocked up and all that. He drove
Rocked
by
up
the
at
Normandy
he
and
done
that.
a drive-by in an X-Fat. Somebody came in, right? We're setting up at the table. Somebody's come in, done that to me at the boxing. Lee Sutherland just drove in there in a black BMW X5 and drove back out. He just circled the car park and went back
I
out.
ended up getting in.
I know. How did you go like that? We need to get him out of here.
My personal security guard, I goes, get him out.
The big dude?
Aye.
Oh, dude, this fuck with him, mate.
That cunt's a
Mate,
monster, that
he
guy,
just goes
bro.
to go, okay. And he just swags there, picks him up, fucking
he
holds
pick him
him
up?
out, mate. Hold him out, bro.
Put him on his back.
Sonny getting dragged out the Normandy,
Oh, I'd
man.
love to see that.
Oh, put me down.
Yeah, that's a fuck. There's the defence for that offence, mate.
Oh, mate, aye, he'll be on to him, by the way.
Fuck
no,
him.
You'll be getting sued, mate. You'll be getting sued, bro.
Security guards are above the law, I think.
Nah, they're basically police.
Aye, they are.
My
They're near
security
enough,
guard does it anyway.
can do whatever
Because that's
he
close
wants.
protection security, so it's not even just like, you can't get in here. Do you know what I mean? That's like fucking next level shit.
Will you see how the whole thing really obviously is just like making up things about you and making
Yeah.
videos so that people watch them or whatever. See, during that, right? Because like you genuinely tried to help that guy. Like,
No, I did help him.
No even a shadow of a doubt. Like he was saying, I sounded like him there. Fuck's sake. Not even a shadow of a doubt. I really did. Were you ever like sort of hurt by that, or were you like, I expect that?
No, I was, of course, like you're. Not that I expected it, man, but I mean, it's Lee Sutherland, isn't it? Like, anything could happen.
It's very unpredictable,
But,
mate.
no, I just seen a guy online, bro, that was like basically crying out for help, and I thought, let me do this, bro. And like, honestly, everybody was like, "You're doing this for likes." I must have posted 4 TikToks about getting him a job. I must have spent in total, bro, 16 hours, like sorting shit out for him. Do you know what I mean? The internet's seen 2.5 minutes.
Aye.
Like, I genuinely tried, man. I got him, literally had a choice of like 4 jobs, mate. I was like, look, I've got you a job. You didn't need to leave your house. You can sit on your arse. All you need is a laptop. I'll buy you it. And it's just a call centre job. Like, you can like fucking
Answer phones
NHS or
and
something.
that.
I was offered to buy him. That doesn't sound good. He was like,
What did they want?
he was like,
Bob a policeman.
this is the job he wanted. what about being out in the motorways putting the signs out for the workers? like, see the roadworks and that. He wanted to be the guy putting the cones down.
TM, bro.
That's such a specific job to be like, any chance you could get me that, mate, instead of that's my call centre shit. As if you're like working for the job centre or something. Nah, I'm not happy with anything, mate. Can you keep like...
I had another job as well for him to like trim hedges and cut grass.
That's fun, mate.
And he was like, no enjoy that, pal.
Mate, what you got? What's your ideal hanging on?
Mate, you know how he likes his cars and shit.
yeah,
I got
mate.
him selling vans.
I thought he was going to be sorted for life, I
Ford
thought.
Transits and that, mate.
Every day on TikTok, because he would actually be able to sell them, because
Aye,
people would be like, there's Lee selling a van, I want to just go and
I
see
like,
it.
see if he done that and he was like, get commission or something. But see if he sorted a bit of commish through his TikTok and all that, mate. I've been pulling
Mate,
it.
he was getting paid and probably commission. And then the guy worked 3 days and then just walked out and got a train to London.
He didn't get his 3-day pay slip, but
The best,
mate, he didn't-
the best thing I heard about any of that stuff is him going, I didn't see a penny of that. And you're like, mate, you need to wait a week till you get paid. Like, it's a week's lying time, and then you get that week
The following week.
And he's like, I didn't see a penny of
No,
no
this is how good the boys were though. They were like, here, Lee, we'll help you out. Like at the end of the week, you didn't need to work a lie week. We'll just give you the money in cash as well.
Still
Aye.
didn't go
He
for it.
goes, I'm not waiting that long, mate.
another 2 days.
He's a cash in hand business type of
Aye,
guy.
man.
Aye,
But-
he went like, mate. To be fair, there's nothing better than getting paid fucking cash in your
Cash in
hand.
hand, mate.
Imagine
On
you just
track.
went and done a job for the day and somebody was like, it was like 90 quid. Bro, fucking class, mate.
Aye, it's just, but I feel like when I've got cash, I want to spend cash, because
Aye.
I'm like, I don't need.
Mate, I've not touched cash in
Aye.
years, man.
As soon as I get it, it goes into the bookies. Near enough.
Just go and bet my life away. in the case.
No, if I've got like, especially like, see if I've got pound coins and I need a puggy, put a fucking, I'll put damage in that puggy, mate. Honestly, I love a puggy, bro. I was in the casino the other day, so I was in the tune. Madness, mate. It's a mad place.
Roulette.
I bashed a bit of roulette, lost all my money. Then I played slots for a bit and lost even more money. But it's a mad vibe in the casino, bro.
Yeah, I've been casino 3 times. All 3 times I've just made so much racks, bro.
Really?
I just play black and red though. But I'm very patient though. So like, see how there's maybe like, say, 6 roulette tables, right? So I'll like analyze because they've got the screens in it. It's like, and it tells you like the previous like 20 spins.
Aye.
So I'll analyze it. I'm like 8 reds in a row. Good chance of this being black. So I'll step in, put all my dough in the black, comes in cushy. I'm not staying on that. I'm taking my coins, my chips, and I'm going back and I'm looking at all 6 screens and I'm chilling until there's like 10 blacks in a row. Red's next then.
That's actually quite good.
And I just keep doing that, bro. And if it takes me 4 hours to make $4,000, I'm doing it, bro.
Would you like put the winnings back on the black, if you know what I mean, or back on whatever colour? So like, yeah, doubling your money every time.
So
you
like,
get me?
I remember first time I went casino, I went with, I think I had 200 quid I started with. So I'd put like 100 quid in. Do you know what I mean? Double it. Now I've got 300 quid. Right, now I'll put 200 quid in.
Aye,
so I've
aye,
always
aye.
got that backup play in it.
Incremental,
And I
like-
just kept going. But bro, I remember, I felt like a baller, man. I remember like, it got to a point where they seen that I was winning. And then I'd go into the table and there was like 4 guys, like grown men. Like I was like 19 at the time as well, innit? So I had like all these 50-year-olds just like, following me, like just see what I was doing next. And then I had, like, my biggest one was like fucking 1,100 quid or something on black, and Obdi was like, "Oh, what's gonna happen?" And then it comes in, we're like, "Hey!" All steaming and shit. It was class.
Nah, that should be so hype, mate.
Oh, it was sick.
They had a karaoke room and it was all Asian music. Like they didn't have any. Like I typed in Rolling Stones and it was like, nah, mate.
Fuck off.
Don't know about that.
Was it on a Tuesday?
No, Sunday.
Was it?
What is it like? Chinese.
It's
It's
like-
Asian night.
Asian, it's
well-
Asian night.
That's the only song on the jukebox.
a lot of Chinese takeaways are closed on a Tuesday, nah? And
that-
a lot of Asians.
Casino night.
Because a lot of Asians gamble, bro.
I know,
mate,
right, they gamble,
That's
brother.
what I'm saying.
Just
So like,
sit-
maybe it's like a Tuesday night, innit?
Mate, it's weird. It's mad like old woman and all, mate. Just sitting there, they mad personal roulette machines. It's got like a spinner there and it's got a
Yeah.
screen and they just sit like that, mate. Bang, bang, bang. Put a 6-hour shift in down the casino.
I imagine, but going to the casino, say you go to the casino, you get wearing a suit and that, right? You lose $5,000 or something, and you've no got much more than $5,000 to your name.
Oh, you'd
Imagine
cry,
if you're
man.
coming out there pure like, because it's open till like 4 a.m. or something, innit?
aye,
yeah.
Imagine coming out there like shutting, you've been trying to win it back on it, you're like starting to get light in that. You've got $5,000 in, you're like, fuck have I done, man?
Mate, but there's someone that, like, obviously gambling is
Amazing.
shit. Like, nobody
It's like so
gamble.
addictive, it's amazing. You should.
Like, I actually never gamble, but there's something about that roulette, man. Like, even I was in Tenerife, one of many holidays with my girlfriend. I was in Tenerife, right? And then we were just walking back to the hotel, and there was just like a wee arcade. I was like, oh, fuck it, we'll jump in here, man. We've got like €2 or something, do you know what I mean? Spare change. And it was just like an automated, like,
I know what you're talking about.
Scam one.
Aye.
Do you know what I mean?
It lights up and it just stops at one. You're like,
So
this could.
I was like, I never lose at the roulette in that. Put €2 in. I'll go up to like 14 euros, lad. Like that gain is insane. Like imagine it was like 20 grand. I'd be like, do you know what I mean? I'll go up to 14 euros. We're like, whoa. Like, even though it's like no a lot of money, bro, but it's just that
It's
feeling.
hype,
And then me and Gigi were like,
fucking won. It was
then,
me.
bro, the next thing I put, I'm like, black, €14 on black, lose it all. No, in fact, I didn't. I covered the zero every single time, right? And we're like we're like fucking 10 spins in at this time or whatever, right? I didn't I covered the zero. The zero comes
Mate,
in.
that's the-
Mate, I lost €14, right?
I'd have killed myself, mate.
I was like, mate, I was
On the
bro,
balcony, mate.
it ruined the whole night.
Aye, mate, it does. For €2, like, because you put €2 in,
Exactly,
but
man.
it doesn't feel like that.
Man.
But it's weird because that's we spoke about them before. The machines are wild, mate. They used to pay out something awful, man. I used to pull like actual stacks of cash at the bookies
Fuck, aye.
and the mad roulette machines.
Yeah.
He got taken out at his peak, but they wiped it. So tell him what happened.
So like you used to be able to play 50 quid spins, right?
Yeah.
So you could put 50. I think the max you could put on a number was 13.50 or something, which got you £500. So the max you could win in a spin was £500.
Yeah.
But so I used to go in and put like a score on and put it across numbers and that. Hopefully it came in, but I'd just keep putting scores in till one of them kind of came in because I would
Yeah.
have like just these set numbers. But I'd end up, it wasn't even a strategy. It was just that because if you could get up to like 100 quid, then you just put on like 2 big 50 quid spins. One of them's going to get you 500, and then you go more to play way to keep going.
Yeah.
And obviously you lost it sometimes. But I used to like, I was at uni in the town, and I used to like go to uni and then on my lunch go to Willie Hill with my like I used to go with headphones on and you go downstairs pure dingy wee
The one in Central?
aye mate no up near like Cineworld and that
Right.
it's right on the street like where like KFC and that used to be I think and I used to go down mate and like my headphone like I'd have my headphones with tunes playing and that and not even realise I'd be in there for like 3 hours and that bro I was like mad my tunes would like go off mate I would just be sitting like like a pure fiend, man. I don't like gamble that like ever anymore, but the that mad feeling, it was like, but as I say, sometimes it'd come out, mate, and then when they have like enough money to pay me in that, it'd be like $3.5 grand, and they'd be like, oh, you need to put it in your card or come back or go to another shop with a slip and that. So I'd be like walking about with like a $3.5 grand slip, like going back to uni and that, mate, sometimes.
But then mind they reduce. Aye.
So now you can only put on £2 spins. So that was
The
in
50 quid spins.
So I was doing that like leading up to Christmas in like 2019. I was doing it like, all the time in like November and December, and then see you in the February of 2020.
Yeah.
Took him out his
Knows
peak.
the date and everything. It's like carved on the calendar.
It's like in my wallet etched and that. Got a tattoo.
22nd February. No forget it.
The day they stripped it for me, bro. But obviously I was on a hot streak, bro. They know what I mean. So always Willie Hill always get it. Anyone can get it, mate.
Yeah.
It's like you financial novel. Anyone can get it.
Yeah.
Aye.
But Willie Hill got it the kind of the most. But have we got anything else?
I just want to ask Joe how long we've done.
Mate,
55.
let's run another Patreon.
We're going on to Patreon, bro.
I've never been on Patreon,
Yes!
lad. Come on.
got it.
Patreon gang. Everybody subscribe. What is it?
Subscribe to the Patreon.
Subscribe to the Patreon.
Tell us before we go off YouTube, just tell us about the event, date, how people buy tickets, what you think is going to happen. Sell us it.
Kaz Milligan versus Nacho Novo, the 10th of August, 2 days after my birthday. So trust me, I'm celebrating and I'm getting the W. Hydro, OVO Hydro in Glasgow, full capacity, 14,000. It's going to be wild. And everybody, it was at the previous event at the Normandy, you guys know how wild that was. That times 20. It's going to be insane. So everybody head to Ticketmaster, type in Kaz Milligan versus Nacho Novo and go get your tickets. Come with your friends, your family, whatever it may be. Come yourself. I don't care, man, but come enjoy the night and watch history, because this is not the peak for me. This is another stepping stone. Nacho Novo, I love you to bits, but I need to defeat you. You're in my way of major success. Everybody go get your tickets.
And also, everybody subscribe to our Patreon, patreon.com/Reilly's Gaff. That's where we're going right now, and what Kaz is going to tell us some dirty secrets about this event and all the people on it, personal things.
Yeah. I'm going to say the co-main event over at Patreon, so subscribe.
Troops, we've got an announcement. We are now offering a 7-day free trial on our half B tier over at our Patreon. So that means you'll get access to the end of the episode. When you hear us switching over to Patreon at the end, that means you'll get access to all of those episodes. So why not give it a go? 7-day free trial. You can go right through our archive of every bonus Patreon episode we've done. We've even got a few episodes that are just bonus episodes that we chucked in for that tier at random times, so you'll have so much to watch through. Give it a try. It's 1 week, you'll no be charged. Cancel it before the end if you don't want to be charged, but it's £3 a month, so it's up to yourself. Obviously, we've got our other tiers, a blue flavour boy tier. With that, obviously, you get all the extended episodes, but you also get a bonus episode each month. You get access to the Discord server. You get to ask questions for guests and us. We've also got the On It Till Tuesday tier, where you get 2 bonus episodes every month. You also get early access to all the episodes, and you get 10% off merch. And then, obviously, you get everything else that we've mentioned previously. And then our biggest tier, the GOAT tier, the daddies. You get to request an episode. It can be anything really within reason, unless you want us to like strip off. We can discuss a price about that. But for £20 a month, you can request an episode. It can be anything. It can be a conspiracy theory, a watch along, anything you can think of. You get 20% off merch, plus everything mentioned in all the other tiers. So yes, get on it, troops. www.patreon.com/Reilly's Gaff.